Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. Today's topic is going to be when stress is high, ... I'll get to the what do we do when stress is really high. So like I said the other day, no more of these, is this TMS, is that TMS? That ended up being a little bit triggering for people and really got people thinking about their symptoms too much. So we're not going to focus on that. We're going to focus on solutions. So take a couple of breaths. As you can hear, these cicadas are back. If it's not Tractor Boy, it's the bugs. I would say breathe in the peace and exhale the noise, but breathe in the nature. Exhale the indoor living. Breathe in the fresh air. Breathe in something good that you want more of, and exhale something bad. So, when stress is high, ... what do we do? Well, I think when stress is super high, it's really important for us to have something to counterbalance that, right? We can't always eliminate our stress. We can't always get rid of our family or the sick person we're caring for, or our jobs, or our money problems, or whatever. And a lot of times there's a bunch of different stressors. We have the external stressors, like work, other people, responsibilities. We have emotional stressors. So if we're really down in the dumps with sadness, depression, grief, those are stressors. We also have mental stressors. And sometimes trying to figure out how to get better from this darn TMS mind-body stuff, that's a mental stress. And our thinking about it and our decision that says, I'm too stressed to get better. I'll never get better because I've got too much stress. Right? So stress is everywhere. We don't need to eliminate stress. The only place that has no stress is the graveyard. I don't know about you, but I'm not ready to check in there for a long stay. So, when your stress is high, what do we do? We've got to get something to off balance that, right? So what does that include? Self-care, self-soothing, self-love, self-compassion, time in nature, breathing, meditation, whatever you want to do to kind of bring yourself out of that stress response and into more of a soothing and calming place. And so, some of us don't have a choice. We're caring for sick spouses, sick parents, sick kids, children with disabilities. We're dealing with money problems. We're dealing with COVID. We're dealing with lockdowns. We're dealing with our own chronic symptoms and pains and the mental gymnastics we go through to try to get rid of them. And I will tell you, all of those stressors feel like impossible to overcome. Again, we don't have to eliminate the stress in our lives. But it's really important, if you got a lot of stress, you got to balance it out with a good amount of self-care, soothing, reassuring, kindness for yourself. Take care of yourself. Doesn't matter what you do to take care of yourself. You know, I forget who it was. One of the TMS doctors was talking about 5 hours of self-care per week. Not per month, per week. That means for 5 hours a week, you're doing something for you. You're doing something just to take care of you. If you've got a heck of a lot of responsibilities, make time for yourself. Right? And it's important. And if you don't think it's possible, if you don't think you have time, doesn't matter where those 5 hours come from. You know, it could be 20 minutes today, 40 minutes tomorrow. Could be no time at all during the week because you're just go, go, go. But then on a Saturday, just go take 5 hours and do nothing for anybody else but yourself. Go to the park, sit at the side of a creek or a river, get a little bit of sunshine, get some natural vitamin D. Smile, laugh, put on a radio or some uplifting songs on your phone. Do something for yourself to balance it out, because if you've got all this stress that's weighing you down, we got to find a balance somehow. And I know a lot of us, we're in a tough spot. Some of us don't have a choice. We're kind of bound by our responsibilities. So it's really important to get out of your head, move out of the thinking brain, where a lot of the mental stress is. That's that mental state that I talk about. Notice when you're getting wound up. And don't take those thoughts so seriously. Kind of step out. Because it doesn't matter how crazy and crowded things are, how nuts things are. Something about being outside for me just calms me down and soothes me. I step away from the computer. I step away from social media. I turn off the external inputs. And I just sit. And even though these darn cicadas sound like static and noise, it's nature. And I'm choosing to enjoy them. Right? So, when there's a lot of stress, you got to find a way to soothe and calm and care for yourself, and self-kindness, self-compassion. Stop judging yourself harshly. Turn down the mental chatter, the you're not doing enough, you're not good enough, you're never going to get better, all that crap. Get rid of that. Let it go. Let those thoughts just drift on by. Don't latch on to them. Don't hold on to them. Don't repeat those negative, dark thoughts that say nothing's ever going to work out. Sometimes we don't have a choice. We've got some responsibilities, and unless we balance that out with self-care and compassion and time for yourself and commitment to take care of me. Look, it's really tough to care for somebody else when you're not caring for yourself. You've got no bandwidth left. So it's important. Doesn't matter what you do. Find time for yourself, an hour a day. If you've got a spouse or a partner or kids, just tell them, hey, I need time for me. I need time for me. And go do something that you enjoy. Even if that's just reading a fictional book, coloring artwork, music, sitting outside, getting some sun. Do something fun without an outcome. Right? Don't do it because you think that's going to fix your pain or your symptoms. No, do something fun because you want to do it and it feels good and you like it. Self-care. It matters a lot. Totally matters. And I got to do more of it, honestly. Because I've been burning the candle on both ends with regard to everything I do. The daily videos, the coaching. I think this week I've spent probably 27 hours on Zoom calls coaching, between 10 individual private calls that last anywhere from an hour and a half to almost 2 hours, to 2 group calls that last almost 3 hours each. I'll tell you what, it gets tiring. It's Friday night. No more calls till Tuesday. It's time for me to care for myself and decompress. And it gets heavy sometimes. I'll be candid with you. It gets really heavy, the responsibility of putting all this content out. But I do it for you guys and gals because I care, because I want you to get better. And I believe with all my heart that you can get better. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think it worked. This stuff works, folks. And I'll be posting more of those success story interviews. I won't quit doing the easy for me to say, success story write-ups. I'll still be sharing some of those as well. I'll try to intermix some of those because not everybody's got 45 minutes to listen to a success story video. But I'll try to do more of that, because at the end of the day, when you start seeing what's possible, you can start envisioning yourself being like the person who just got better that you just watched on video telling their story. And when you start to see what's possible, you'll start to take more action. When you take more action, you start to get some results, which allows you to see the possibility even brighter. And so it's really important to see what's possible. So watch some of those success stories. There's some really cool people who have overcome some challenges. And in my heart, I know you can too. Absolutely. We all can. I did. And look, I'm sure, you're like, well, Dan could get better, but look at everything he knows. How about regular people? Well, I was a regular person. It took me 13 years to figure it all out. And don't get dismayed by 13 years. I made every mistake in the book. And when I kind of lined up all of these concepts that I share all the time, I got better quick after doing it wrong for so long. So if you feel like you've been struggling for a long time, don't feel like it's going to take forever. It doesn't have to. The key message that I have for you, pay attention. The key message that you got to take and really believe is that you're not broken. You're not broken at all. Not physically, mentally, or emotionally. TMS doesn't mean you've got a mental problem or an emotional problem. No. TMS means your brain and your nervous system kind of overflowed. You got symptoms. You got sucked into the medical system. And before you know it, you ended up where you are. That's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. You didn't bring this on yourself. But it is your responsibility to kind of retrain your brain. Teach yourself that all of those beliefs that say I am broken, mentally, physically, emotionally, it's all based on misinformation and bad data. So it's up to us. It's up to you to teach yourself that you're not. You're really not broken, because if you've done the self-assessments and it says, yeah, this mind-body stuff is what's going on, that means you are not broken. So, if you're deep in stress, self-care, self-compassion, to do things for yourself because you want to, because it feels good, not for an outcome. Don't say, oh, geez, Dan, I spent 5 hours at the spa. I came home and the pain wasn't gone. This self-care stuff doesn't work. I didn't say do that because you want the pain to go away or the symptoms to go away. I'm telling you to do it because you deserve it. You deserve some self-care, some time for just you. We've all got too many damn responsibilities. So smile, laugh, enjoy. Cut yourself some slack. Look at all the things you've been doing for so many years. Cut yourself some slack. Life is too short to be miserable all our lives and not take care of ourselves. And many of us don't know how to do that. Many of us just go, push, perfectionistic, type A personalities. Go, self-judge ourselves. I'm not good enough. How's that working out for you? It's time to change. It's time to put yourself first sometimes. I'm not saying all the time. I'm not suggesting we turn into assholes and careless people who don't give a crap about anybody else. All I'm saying is start to give a crap about yourself and treat yourself the way you want to be treated. Damn it. So, love you guys and gals. And I'll admit, I missed these types of videos too. I'm not going to be doing all those talks about symptoms and is this TMS or that TMS. I didn't like it either. So you can get well. If you feel like the stress is too high, balance it out with more self-care, self-love, self-compassion, soothing, reassuring, breathing, relaxing the body, indifference. Don't take all this crap so damn seriously. This is temporary. I'm proof. These success stories are proof. And the countless people around the globe who are getting better with the Dr. Sorno TMS, type of approach. We're all proof. And if we can do it, you can too. Nobody's too far gone. So, I'm going to wrap this up. Love you guys and gals, and I will see you tomorrow.